go live. First, I want to say I'm so excited that my show came out last night, and it's called Only Murders in the Building. It's on Hulu. I'm so excited. I watched the series with my best friends, and we had pizza and everything, and I just want to thank everybody for watching it. If you did, if you didn't, it's all good. It's on Hulu. I also want to thank you guys so much for all the love that Camilo and I have been getting for 999. We're just so grateful for all the support, and I just talked to him yesterday, and we're just so blessed. So thank you so much for that. But you guys are here to just hang out with me, and you're going to meet our global, I'm sorry, with the right title, sorry.
Global stylist.
The global stylist. See, I'm still learning. Cynthia's with us.
Hey, hi Selena.
Hi.
How are you? Good, how are you?
Good, thank you so much.
She is
for
on our
having
Rare
me.
Beauty team, and she is going to help talk about all the exciting things that we've got going on.
Yes, global stylist, global makeup artist. I'm a Rare Beauty fan. I'm sure a lot of you guys are, and we're so excited because this is our first Rare Beauty live
Ever.
Yes. Yeah, so it's a really exciting time because we're actually trying out some new technology with Instagram. We're doing a shopping live, so it's a very intimate experience.
Amazing.
Me, you, and I don't know how many millions of followers, but it's very intimate. And I'm also really excited because we launched in September 2020.
Yes.
What month are we in? September. So happy anniversary. 1 year anniversary. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of us.
Yes, it's been an incredible ride, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you. I'm happy you're here.
Thank you. So for the viewers that maybe aren't familiar with Rare Beauty, would you mind telling us why you decided to start a beauty brand?
Sure. Rare Beauty kind of stemmed from the idea of how there's this standard in beauty where people felt this need to be a certain type of way. And what I enjoy about Rare Beauty and what I wanted to do when I stepped into this space is I wanted people to feel like themselves. I didn't want people to think that they had to look like everybody else to feel beautiful, because I sometimes would feel insecure, and I would think I need to do more or be more sometimes. And Rare Beauty, I wanted that to eliminate everything. I wanted my makeup to be just a line where people felt comfortable, boys, girls, women, men, whoever. I just wanted it to be a brand that reminded them that they were rare and they're so unique and they're exactly who they are meant to be.
I love that. And, part of my role at Rare Beauty is to train all the employees on the brand. And whenever I mention the brand story, people just absolutely fall in love. The first thing they say is, I wish I had this when I was in school, because it would totally have changed, my mental health journey. So absolutely. And speaking of mental health, I also know that you launched Rare Beauty because you wanted to launch the Rare Impact Fund.
Correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. The Rare Impact Fund is something that we started where we are basically going to raise, I think we're going to, I'm very confident that we're going to raise $100 million in 10 years for mental health resources. I have been very open about my journey with mental health, and I've always wanted to be transparent with people because I do think that it's very common, and some people may still believe in the stigma that comes with it, and all I want to do is continue to knock that down and to make people feel comfortable and ready to talk about what they're walking through. And I hope Rare Beauty and our community feels that way when we're talking to them.
Absolutely. And speaking of the Rare Beauty community, we want to thank you for those of you that have supported Rare Beauty. We donate 1% of all Rare Beauty sales to the Rare Impact Fund, which is providing mental health resources, especially for underserved communities. So we have actually just recently donated $1.2 million.
Yay!
Woohoo! And that's thanks to all of you for supporting this this fund. And we donated $1.2 million to, I believe it's 8 organizations, don't quote me, that provide mental health services in educational settings. Mm-hmm. And it's all about education and really, like you said, normalizing that conversation.
Correct.
So we absolutely thank you for that. Mm-hmm. So speaking of something new and exciting, like I mentioned earlier, we are hosting a special shopping experience, and we want you to be able to be a part of donating that 1% to the Rare Impact Fund. So we are testing out this new technology with Instagram. It's a live shopping event. I myself am not best friends with technology, so if we have any glitches, don't worry. We will definitely try to keep this flowing. But we will be pinning all of the new products at the bottom of the screen, so you can simply click on them, you can add them to your cart. And if you are international, you can actually shop these at your local Sephora. So want to make sure that you guys know that before we start, because it's all new. We're all learning.
Exactly.
So it's a really exciting time. Like I said, it's just girlfriends getting ready and an intimate shopping experience. So celebrating our 1-year anniversary with an incredible launch. I know everyone's been asking me on my social page, like, when are we launching a mascara? When are we getting a mascara? So let's talk about this incredible product. I know we have our little makeup bag here.
Oh, yep. I'm going to pull it out. Here it is.
Dun, dun, dun. So this is the Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara. So tell us a little bit about this product.
So this product was one of the biggest, I wouldn't say challenges, but adventure journey and finding out what would make the perfect mascara, because mascara is so crucial and people find one that they love and they stick with it. And I wanted Rare Beauty to have a mascara for all lash types. So we've tried it on sparse lashes, on thick, curly, straight lashes, people who have not that many lashes. We wanted it to be a universal mascara, hint, hint. But I'm just so happy with it. And I don't have it on yet because I'm going to have you put it on.
Yay! What an honor! Let's do this. So I want to ask you, while we're getting ready to apply mascara,
Yes.
what do you look for in a mascara? And also the viewers, if you want to participate, what are some of the characteristics you look for in the perfect mascara?
Well, I don't really like waterproof.
Okay.
I feel like it kind of hurts my eyes sometimes when I'm trying to get it off. So I wanted to make a mascara that wasn't waterproof but lasted. So yesterday I was in the studio singing all night long, and I always sing with my eyes closed, and that's usually when my mascara runs. And I tested it out, no bullshit. It did not come off. It was amazing. I was so proud.
Good. And so it is water resistant. So I love that you bring that up. And that's why it stays on, because it actually, we say it's tear proof. That's water resistant.
Yes.
Waterproof is like you go swimming and it's like 10 times harder to get off at night. So I love that you made it water resistant. And then we're going to apply a little bit. So one of the tips that I like to do with this formula, it's not too wet and not too dry, which means it builds really easily. But a trick for you is I actually like to wave the wand a few seconds before I apply it. It just makes it a little bit easier to build.
That's so smart.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have you look down, and you can blink if you need to. And looking at your lash type, it looks like you have a really beautiful, full, thick lash already to begin with. Would you say that's
Yes,
accurate?
but my lashes tend to go straight down.
Ah.
That's my type.
You can blink if you need to, too. Yeah, that's my type as well. So for those of you that maybe aren't familiar with that lash type, the lashes grow straight or in a downward motion. And sometimes when you curl it or you put a mascara on that's a little bit too heavy, that'll actually make the lashes kind of fall down. So what I love about this formula is that it's actually lifting. We did a consumer study with 120 participants, and 100% of those participants saw lift and volume. So it's a really wonderful,
You can tell the
flexible
difference.
formula. You can.
Yeah.
Another great thing about this formula is that you can achieve an everyday look, or if you're here for that full glam, you can totally layer it. It has castor oil, and you see a little bit of mascara that happened there. The trick is let it dry, and then we'll be able to remove it after. So here's a before and after. It's a very natural application. If she wanted to layer it, she could for a little bit more drama. Again, we're here for all types of looks. Go ahead and look down. So we're gonna layer a little bit more. And again, tips and tricks. What I like to do when my mascara is drying, I actually press my lashes up. You can use an eyelash curler. We're gonna apply a little bit more on this side. Okay. Your lashes are so long.
Thanks.
I
I
grew
grew them myself. Jinx.
All right, so you can see it's a water-resistant formula. It's never going to give you a crunchy lash, which is really nice. So you can layer it. How do you feel? Do you feel like you need a little more?
Let's see.
It's weightless. It's going to feel nice and comfortable.
Well, see, I love this because this is 2 coats.
Yeah.
And it feels like the perfect, like, natural one. And I feel like if I added a couple more coats, that it would probably make it more dramatic. So maybe I'll try that after.
Yeah.
But here's the best part. When you make a little mistake, it isn't going to take you rubbing your eye dry. It's just literally, you can remove it with, like, water and a Q-tip, which is what we did.
Yes. And I feel like that's why people tend to, well, I know I do. I try to stay away from waterproof because sometimes I'm guilty of like not being able to get it off.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It lasts for days.
But it's really great for all lash types, from sparse, like you mentioned. And sparse, for those of you that maybe aren't familiar with your lash type, sparse basically means that they're maybe on the thinner side, or you want to, or you can see the skin between the lashes. Then we have ones that grow straight and downward. We have a full thick lash example here. So here you see really great before and afters of what the mascara can do. And this is a curly lash. So most people identify themselves in 1 or 2 of those categories. So the point is if you don't know what your lash type is, don't worry about it, because this mascara will work for you, because it's a universal formula. So for those of you joining us, we are having a shopping experience, so you'll see the product at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and click it if you need to. If you want to add it to your cart, I should say, and if you are international, please make sure to shop your local Sephora. So we're going to see a few questions from our viewers. Let's see. Marvin March says that they just added the mascara to their cart.
Oh, thank you so much. It worked. We got one.
Yes, it was. And then there's a question. I have sensitive eyes. Will this work for me?
1,000%. I actually have very sensitive eyes. So when I would use false lashes, I always would get a little bit of like bloodshot eyes. They're very sensitive. So with this, even when applying it, it doesn't feel thick. It doesn't, kind of have a feeling that sometimes I would get a feeling of like tingling.
Oh,
I don't know why. Maybe it was just because it would be too thick or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yes, it's for sensitive eyes,
Absolutely.
contact lens wearers, it's ophthalmologist tested, weightless, and then someone is asking the texture and consistency.
Oh.
I would say that it's weightless. Like, it doesn't really feel like anything.
Yeah.
It's ultra black. It's buildable. So it is, like all Rare Beauty products, something very comfortable to wear that can take you from a natural look to something very dramatic. And here we go, a little bit more drama.
I figured. I was like, why not just go for it?
Add a little bit more.
Would I add to my bottom lashes too?
Yeah,
I have
absolutely. And I've been doing makeup for a long time, and I have a lot of makeup artist friends as well. And we all usually carry multiple mascara formulas to create, certain looks, because you never know what, you're an artist. I'm sure you've done tons of photo shoots where there's like a mood board, and sometimes it's a thick lash, sometimes it's no lash. But the great thing about using this formula is that you can really achieve, a defined lash line by simply lightly coating a lash, or you can really build it and get that that kind of look. Really gorgeous, thick lashes. So the comments, they're saying que bella, Selena.
Oh.
Muy bien. That it's amazing. I can't wait to purchase these Rare Beauty products, and you're a beauty queen. Well, we all know that. Yes.
Appreciate that.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on if we don't have any questions. If you do have questions throughout this live, please type them in the chat. We can always come back to a product that maybe you've missed. But now we're going to talk about one of your favorites, which is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer.
Yes.
Yes, so let's go ahead and grab that.
What shade do you have?
Well, Flan is my favorite.
Amazing.
What is your
Mesmerize
shade?
is my favorite, personally.
Mesmerize. Let's see, let's go ahead and grab that for you.
That's fine.
So the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer, tell me about this product.
Well, when making a luminizer, I always was used to the powder luminizers, if that's what it's called. Highlighter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, I told you. But I wanted it to feel, I wanted it to be liquid form at first because I wanted it to glide on and I wanted it to just melt in with the foundation. So it was really about testing this with the foundation at the same time and making sure that it blended really well. And it's soft. It looks like it's intense, but it's really not. It's like a lovely sheen with a bit of a pinky color, and yours has a bit of a gold tone,
Yes, I love
which
this
is so yummy, especially on a tan.
Yeah.
I think. So
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna apply some.
And where do you like to place your luminizer?
So when I'm doing that, I like to go right on the corners, and I do about one dot on each side. And then I'm going to use my fingers and kind of just tap it in.
I love that shade.
That.
And you know, when we first launched Rare Beauty, anything that you post on your social media handle, by the way, like it sells out and it's impossible
Oh
to find.
gosh. Well, that's nice.
So Mesmerize actually was sold out when we launched. So any
Yay.
products that you see here, like you can add them to your cart. But Selena favorites, like they're non-existent in store, which I love. But know that you don't have to necessarily wear Selena shade. We have 8 different ones. I'm actually going to grab.
Yeah, and my favorite part about getting to see all of the posts that you guys will be posting, it's so much fun. I love to see what colors you choose, how you put it together. Nothing makes me happier than to see people enjoy my products. That's one of my favorite parts.
Oh, I love that. And here you see all the different shades. If you are going to shop these, there's actually a drop-down menu, so you can select the shade that you're looking for. But I just wanted to, I'm not going to go through all of them since you just saw the shades. I did want to point out, and I also want to thank you for being inclusive. I feel like as a makeup artist, it's so difficult to find highlighters that work on deeper skin tones without them looking ashy, and the tones in them and the way that they reflect light, they work so beautifully on the fairest of skin tones. Here's the lightest one. It's called Enlighten. And then we also have Reflect, which is the deepest one. So this works really great. I love that it's an inclusive brand. So these work really well. And I love that you mentioned that you wanted it to work with foundation. And these actually blend in beautifully.
Yeah.
Have you tried mixing it with a foundation? I'm sure she has.
I actually haven't. No, because
Oh my
my
God.
illuminating primer is one of my favorite products as well, because I didn't know how to use primer, and I didn't even really get what primer was until we started working on the brand. And I love the illuminizing one because it just, sometimes I'll just put a drop of foundation and then the rest will be the illuminizer, and I'll put it on and it leaves this pearly shine, but not too much. It's really pretty. That's one of my tips.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. See, we're all sharing tips and tricks. So mix your liquid luminizer. You can also mix your primer like Selena does. I love that. And then I also wanted to answer some questions. Is this product available in all countries? We just launched internationally in July.
Yes.
We were just there celebrating the launch of Rare Beauty in a few different countries. We're slowly working our way around the globe.
We're
which
getting
is so
there.
exciting. Yeah.
We're getting there.
So if you are able to shop your local Sephora, that's the first place that we would probably recommend that you check out if these products are available in your country, but we're slowly getting there. Let's see. Which one would you suggest on an olive skin?
Mesmerize. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's my favorite.
That's her
What do
favorite.
you think? This is where your expertise kick in.
Well, what I love about Rare Beauty is that it doesn't matter what your skin tone is, you can wear any of them. And they're pigmented enough that you can layer them and make them work for a deeper skin tone, or you can use less pigment. I don't think there's a right or wrong.
Yeah.
But I do have to say that Flaunt is my favorite.
Okay. Fly. It looks
Yeah.
so good.
Thank you. So the deeper ones you can mix to bronze your skin up. The lighter ones you're going to highlight. I know that you mentioned that you like putting it on your cheeks. Is there anywhere else you like to apply this product?
I'll usually kind of do the ridge of my nose,
Right.
and obviously the little cupid's bow.
Little cupid's bow.
Yep.
So any place that attracts light, you're going to make that feature stand out. So that's, I always, when I'm putting on makeup, I always think, what is it actually doing? What's the purpose of it, right? But again, there's no right or wrong. So I also like to say, put it all over my body if you want that glow. So
I have used the luminizer when I wear dresses. I have used it on my collarbone, and it works really nice. It's not overbearing. It's really subtle and kind of sexy.
ooh, very sexy. D. Liz Lee, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you so much for your comment. I would love to make your day and send you a Rare Beauty gift, if that's okay.
Yes, let's do that.
You get a gift!
You get a gift and you get a gift.
Our Oprah moment, right? So we are actually going to send you a DM, so be on the lookout for that. All right, so one other thing that I wanted to add to the luminizer is I love how flexible it is, because a lot of people, when they think of Rare Beauty, they think, oh, I can't wear that brand, but it really is for all ages.
Yes.
Like, it's so flexible, especially around the eyes. And I know that you said that you used to not use the powder highlighters, and
Yes.
sometimes that accentuates texture. So all of these products are so flexible, and they really are for everyone. Yeah. So let's go ahead and finish our look with a little bit of the Glossy Lip Balm. Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm.
This is nearly neutral.
Is that your favorite?
This one is my favorite. And can you get a little closer so I can show you this color? This color is really, really pretty. And I love the way it applies. The spoolie has extra in it. I'm going to just do a little bit of a, whatever it's called. What are these called? Swatches?
Swatch. Yeah.
And then I'm going to put some on.
You're a pro at that. It's such a good shade.
I kind of like the nude, you know, kind of has that nude like tone, but also a pop of pink.
It's so good. And what does it feel like?
Not sticky, that's for damn sure, because I didn't want that to happen. No, it feels super light. Also, it kind of stays, so it'll always have that, a little bit of that lip gloss texture, but it's not sticky. It doesn't feel like it's on my hands. It doesn't feel like it's going to get in my hair, which sometimes happens.
Oh yeah, totally. And so the texture is what makes this like incredible. I also have to mention that I read all the comments, and people absolutely love the way that this feels on their lips.
Yay.
It almost feels like a lip mask.
Yes,
You
it's
know?
a bit conditioning as well, so it does feel really nice. And once you've had it on for a few hours, there'll still be a layer there, and it feels so nice. You just rub your lips together, and that's usually what I do to touch up.
Very quick touch-ups. I love it. And also know that this is available in 5 different shades. It's part of our Stay Vulnerable collection, so it's called Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm. Here you can see on the screen, Nearly Apricot is my go-to. I absolutely love this tone. Selena's signature color is Nearly Neutral. And again, you can click on these. There's a drop-down menu if you want to find the perfect shade for you. There's Nearly Rose. Nearly Mauve is another great one, especially if you're not too comfortable wearing like rose tones. The mauve is a little bit more muted. And then Nearly Berry. So these swatches are incredible, and they're more for you to see like the actual tone of them, but I do want to show you that these are actually a little bit more on the sheer side, so it does have a tinted, I don't know if you can get a close-up of this matte, but for example, this is Nearly Apricot. So they are more sheer in color, which is a great product to use for every day, but like mentioned earlier, you can actually layer these on top of a lipstick and a lip liner. I know that your makeup artists, who are incredibly talented, usually layer, well, I don't know if that's correct, but I think I've seen them, their post, that they layer it over.
Yes,
other
the
lip
more
products.
you layer, the more the color kind of comes out.
Yeah, so really easy to use. And we have a few more questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miss Sarah Stu is asking, is this sticky? I hate when gloss is sticky.
No, it doesn't. Even when you because if you dap it on your fingers, it doesn't feel sticky. It has that texture where obviously it's a gloss, so you can feel it, but it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like when I rub my lips together, it's like like sticking together. I don't know. I just remember lip glosses being my favorite thing growing up because that was what I was allowed to wear. I wasn't allowed to wear lipstick yet. So they would always be like, my lips would look like just gross. Like they would kind of like look like it was just thick and just sitting there.
Yeah.
So this, no, it feels good. And like I said, there's a conditioning element to it. So it actually feels really comfortable.
Wonderful. And then let's see, let's go ahead and I think I have some extra Rare Beauty goodies. So we'll give Miss Sarah Stu a Rare Beauty gift bag as well. Yay. So thank you so much for all of your comments. We absolutely love seeing all your questions and comments, so please keep them coming. And then our last product is, I know what I've heard you refer to it as your baby, which is the Blot and Glow Touch-Up Kit.
Yes, this is one of my favorite products. I had such a blast inventing it, and the reason why was because, well, here, I'll show you. No, the mirror. It comes with these, what are these called technically?
They're blotting sheets.
Blotting sheets, and you can buy them for, extra packs if you want. And the reason why I created this was that my friends and I would always go out to dinner or we'd go to a lounge, and my friend would go to the bathroom and touch up and just put all of this powder over, over the oil that would come from her skin. And I just was thinking, wow, I wish I had something where it came with a blotting paper to get the excess oil and then have a powder puff, which is what I call it. And in that, there's product. So you just have to tap it and you can tell already that it comes out. Also, kind of want to show you how gross that is. What is that?
That's always the fun part, to see
so
how much actually comes out.
And then we go over it. And I am breaking out a little bit, so I'm never afraid to tell people that. So with my concealer, I would go in and kind of go touch that up if I had it, which I don't know if we have our concealers, but it's okay. I have some in my purse. All right.
And that is, thank you for demonstrating that. That is the most genius product. Have you ever carried a loose powder in your bag?
No, because who does that?
I have.
It's hard.
No judgment.
It's
no judgment
hard. Can you imagine being in the bathroom, at the club, just trying to put some powder on and it's going everywhere?
You don't know how many clients I've dealt with where they say it just opens up inside of their fancy bags and it's all over the place. So
and this is the size of a cell phone, so literally it can fit in your purse, and it's just. I take this and my lip gloss to the bathroom and touch up.
That's great. So again, for those of you that maybe missed that magical moment is when you need to activate the sponge, right? So this one's completely new. I know Selena's was a little bit activated. So you literally have to tap it a few times. And once you see that little powder that comes out into the air, that means it's ready to go. And I love the way that you use it. You press and kind of roll it as opposed to moving it around. And that should keep your sponge pretty clean. So removing the oil, setting it with powder, genius idea. Thank you for that. And then are these available once you run out?
Yes, you can buy each individual
Product. Yeah.
So if you want more of a little powder puff, you can buy those and the blotting sheets as well.
Yeah, so I absolutely love this product. We do have some questions. Someone is asking if this works for acne-prone skin. This is great for all skin types. Yes. So something special about this powder, it does have a micro pearl in it. So it gives you that really beautiful radiant finish because we love that glowy skin, but then we go in with a matte powder and it completely disappears. Yep. So this is gonna allow you to have that radiance, but not completely matting out the skin, which is genius.
I think one thing I would like to share personally for me with my products, even when I do break out, I don't feel like my products are making the acne worse. I'll usually use the concealer to touch up certain parts of my face, but in general, it's as easy as wiping it off. As soon as I wipe my makeup off, it will just kind of go back to the way that it was, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing those. And it's all about sharing our tips and tricks. again, there's no right or wrong way. So if you're doing something at home that works for you, that doesn't mean you have to change it and do it like us. Like, do what makes you feel good, and hopefully these products help you achieve the looks that you're looking for. So as a reminder for those of you tuning in, feel free to pin the pinned product below. You can actually shop it, so you can click on it, add it to your cart. It's not going to make you leave the live, so don't worry, but it will add it to your cart so you know what products we've been talking about. All right, so let's see. We have some questions. How many sheets do you normally use to blot? Great question.
I just use one, actually. That's what I used. They're pretty, pretty good size, so you can use one, but obviously it's up to you. You can use as much as you want. Usually I cover the T area, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then Palm Beauty is asking, she's saying that she's never seen a product that is so original, and it's her dream because she has oily skin.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you are enjoying it.
Well, if that looked like you made Selena's day, so we're actually going to also give you a gift bag because that was so sweet of you to share that with us. So Palm Beauty, keep a lookout in your DMs from Rare Beauty, and we will be sending you a gift bag. So we are all rare beautied out. I guess the last thing that I know that you usually use is one of your favorite products.
Yes, 4-in-1 misting spray. You got to shake this up. This is so nice because it's a nice little refresher. I usually do it before my makeup and after my makeup. It has the gorgeous elements of gardenia, white water lily. It's one of my favorite products. So I usually kind of put it back a little, couple inches and a couple of sprays.
Okay, you have to do me now.
Right? Yeah, because it feels too good.
Getting misted by Selena Gomez. You see it here first. Oh,
And
I
it
love
just
this.
feels so good. It's so good for your skin, and it just brightens up everything. I love it so much. This was our first live ever, and I hope that it isn't our last, and I hope all the technical stuff worked out because technology is weird. But I am so grateful that you guys joined us, and I really couldn't be here if it weren't for all of you enjoying the product. Also, we have hoodies now because I'm such a hoodie girl, so I'm wearing the Rare Beauty hoodie right now. It's like one of my favorites. I made it to be very comfortable and cozy. I have the hoods too, so.
And that's going to be available in October, in case you're asking
Yes.
or wondering. But thank you guys so much. We hope that you enjoy the new Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara.
Please send us pictures of the mascara. I would love to see what you guys think. Thank you so much. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.